Hi, my name is Gerald Beaulieu, and welcome back to week 2 of our digital residency, in which I'm doing in partnership with the Beaverbrook Art Gallery. I'm in my basement building a giant dinosaur as part of my new project titled Extinction. The principal material that I'm using for the construction of this piece is wood, mostly just normal dimensional lumber like 2x4s and 2x6s that you would get at the lumber yard. Through my process involves cutting these to various sizes and shapes, and through a process of joinery and lamination, gluing and clamping them together so that I can get shapes that approximate the size that I need to carve later on. This is a fairly time-consuming process in which I have to make all the various pieces in a rough form, as you can see, through a process of gluing and clamping. And then at the end, when everything is cured and dried, these pieces will be ready for carving. The advantage of this process is that there are a lot of rough forms or very close to the actual size of what it is that I'll be carving down the road. Once I have my rough form cured and completed, then I return to the original drawings that I did to scale and use an overlay process to transfer the final shape that I'll be carving onto the piece. These template drawings are a crucial part of the process because this is where I scale up from the small little bones of my model dinosaur to the actual size that each bone is going to be once carved. This is kind of a bit of a leap of faith to trust these drawings, and I fuss over them quite a bit. So I have the confidence that once I make this transfer onto the rough wooden shapes, that it'll give me the actual size that I'm looking for when it comes time to the carving. Now you can also see how by making the shape, the rough wooden shape, kind of approximate what it is going to look like, you can see I don't have as much waste and the carving process will be much easier than one solid block of wood. Next week we'll begin the actual carving, as you can see from this image. In the meantime, I'd like to thank the sponsors for this project, of course, the Beaverbrook Art Gallery in Fredericton, New Brunswick, the Bonavista Vista Biennale, in which this work will debut this summer, the Canada Council of the Arts for funding this project, and the Prince Edward Island Department of Culture for also funding this project.